ever been so mad? That angry sensation, what is that? You ever been so mad you want to break something? What is that? Why do we do that? Why do we get so mad that we just want to yell out, scream at the top of our lungs? Can we fuel that in a positive? Why do people feel those sensations and externalize it? A lot of the times they externalize it with negative things, like smoking, drinking, eating garbage, throwing petty party for themselves, taking it out on their loved ones, their spouses, their kids. They yell, they scream, get passive aggressive. What happens when you internalize that energy? What happens when you take that fury and you shape it and mold it and you harness the power in it to make it work for you, to build you up? Imagine taking the energy that you get when somebody upsets you. I mean really upsets you. Think of something that gets you upset, gets you irate, gets you crazy. Imagine taking that energy and doing something positive with it. Imagine taking that scream, that yell, and internalizing it and using it to sharpen a skill. Use it to sharpen a craft. Same person that said no, apply it to your workout. Same person that cut you off in traffic, apply it to your workout. Landlord that wouldn't give you a break in a pandemic, apply it to your workout. Whatever gets you going, apply it to your craft. Apply that energy, harness that, and use it to build you up instead of break you down. Imagine how much better you'd be for it. This is how you build mental toughness and fortitude. This is how you build character. This is strength from inside out. A lot of people right now in today's world are too soft. We've grown comfortable as a whole. You're living in the best time that there ever has been to be alive for human beings. So we've grown soft and comfortable, out of touch. I'm here to get you back in touch. I'm here to wake you up. It's okay, you were sleeping, but it's time to get up. Somebody says you can't do something, don't take that out externally into a negative form and prove them right. You have to look at the negative as if there is no negative. You have to see it for what it is. A lot of people are going through life unconsciously. That means they say things unconsciously. These people that criticize, these people that want you to fail, these people don't even love themselves. They don't know how to love. Their love determines on what others can do for them, whether they know it or not. You cannot love somebody without mindfulness. Your naysayers walk around living their life in fear. Do you know how many people walk around living in fear? A lot. And they may not even know it. Same person telling you that you can't do it, they're walking around with the fear of being inadequate. They're walking around living in fear of looking at their self as a failure, condemning their self when they see you aspire to be great. You see, when somebody decides to kick fear in the face, take a step and acquire for greatness, or even just doing what they want, it gets people uncomfortable because it makes them look at their self. It makes them realize the fears within their own self that's kept them paralyzed. And instead of rather being mindful and addressing this insecurity, these fears within their self, they project it on you and tell you you can't do it. Tell you, you'll fail, don't try. It's not a good idea. Because the truth is, what is a good idea? What's a bad idea? Relative. So you just being you, freely being you, dwelling in the being, forgetting about the fear and anxiety of just wanting to be who you are. If you want to aspire to be great, if you want to do nothing, people can't help but gather an opinion because they compare your reality with their own instead of just accepting what is. Keep this in mind when somebody tells you you can't do this. Somebody tells you, oh man, don't bother with that, man. It's not a good idea. That's not a good look. You can't tell me what's a good look. You can't tell me what to bother with because if I wasn't here, you wouldn't be here. So how can I give you power over me? I'm gonna say it again. Because if I wasn't here, you wouldn't be here. So how can I give you power over me? Live your dreams. Chase your goals. Chase them down. Chase them down. Because your reality is what it is. It's what you manifest it to be. You know people want you to fail, right? They do. Some people smile on your face, they shake your hand, they laugh at your jokes. Deep down inside, they want you to fail. Especially if your success is detrimental to them. Doesn't have to be physically, doesn't have to be financially detrimental to them. But if your success makes them look in the mirror and see their iniquities, they want you to fail. People may offer to help you, but they're doing it to satisfy their own ego. They're doing it not necessarily out of goodwill. They're doing it because of how it makes them feel. They're doing it because it strokes their ego, strokes that voice in their head telling them that they're a good person. Let's talk about that voice in your head. What is that? What is that voice in your head? Do you know? Is that who you are? Is the voice in your head, is that your mind at work? What makes the voice in your head? Who do you believe you are? Do you believe you're the body? Do you believe that you're your ideas, your thoughts, the things that have been impregnated in your mind, in your culture, since you were a child? Your beliefs, your religion, your ideology? Are these all who you believe you are? These constructs? Do you believe you're just the flesh? See, when people want you to fail, they don't come out and say, I want you to fail. Think about it. Somebody wants you to fail. They don't come out and say, hey, I want you to fail. I see you doing your thing, but your thing threatens me and my ego and my insecurities. So I can't have you do that anymore. They don't come out and do it. See, they do it subconsciously. They do it under the radar. It's not always in your face. But what do you do with people like that? Do you let them get you down? Huh? Why would you let them get you down? Why? People are just people. They're just flesh and bones walking around with the constructs that who they think they are. Just like you, if you believe you are that. But if you don't have that in common, if you don't share that commonality with people, and you believe in your true self, your inner self, beyond the flesh, beyond what you tell yourself in your head, beyond the constructs you've made up, beyond the culture references and your ideology and your religions and your beliefs, if you truly see yourself for what you are, how can you care about an opinion? Opinions are just words, just that. A lot of times they're just reflections of people's inadequate selves, inadequate natures, their insecurities, projecting it on you. You know, somebody can't do something, they like to tell you that you can't do it. Someone can't switch a gear and reach a new level, they like to say you can't do it. But you're a fool if you believe that is true. You're a fool to let somebody else's opinion hamper your life with one to live. The truth is, no matter what people say, whether good or bad, good and bad, those are relative. But no matter what people say, people are always going to have something to say. Why would you put merit in someone's opinion to dictate your reality when in your reality they only exist because of you? The same people telling you that you can't and you shouldn't, or smile on your face, pretending to lend a helping hand with one hand, only to hope you fall in reaching it. These same people only exist in your reality. Look at it from a higher perspective, a meta perspective, looking down. See, opinions are a tricky thing, especially when you're not secure in what you are. Opinions have the effect to knock you down, make you look in the mirror, reevaluate things. And opinions have the effect to reinforce, to solidize your resolve, to keep you moving forward. But if you only see bad where there is no bad, if you only see bad when bad is perspective, if you can't see the good in negativity, then how can you go forward? How can you move forward when your doubters and your haters and your enemies want you to fail? How can you move forward? Listen, people are always going to want you to fail. When DJ Khaled says they don't want us to win, so we're going to win some more, what that means is what your naysayers don't want, the negativity that they project on you, you've got to take that and use it to strengthen your resolve in what you're trying to accomplish, in who you want to be productively, who you see yourself as in the future. You see, the naysayers, you give them the power. When you let them in, you give them the power to determine your whole life when you put merit into the things that they say. You see, your power is your attention, and your attention is your energy. But if you focus your energy and your attention on strengthening your resolve for the things you want to accomplish and the goals you've set, there is no limit for you. Only limit for you is what you apply to yourself. If you take the energy that these naysayers give you with their negativity and their comments, if you take that energy and you see it just as energy, no bad, no good, if you take that and you turn that into a force to strengthen your resolve into the things that you want to do for yourself, you can't be stopped. That's how you become successful. So when he says they don't want us to win, so we're gonna win some more, that's what he's saying. Because human beings are selfish. You have to be selfish in order to survive. If you didn't care about self, if the mind wasn't programmed to care about self, you wouldn't be alive today. So I don't want to hear people talking about, oh, selfish. I'm not selfish. I care about others. And you care about others as long as it's relative to you. You can't help it. You don't know it. You're not mindful enough to know it. You're not mindful enough to know that. You don't even know what love is. True love. Unconditional love. Take me as I am love. Good and bad, relative. When they say they want you to win, so you're gonna win some more, that's you taking the energy and strengthening your resolve. Using it as fuel, gas for the fire. Till you start burning everything around you. Till you become a star and they just have to admire. They sit back and they think, damn, out of the atmosphere. Till you burn up everything around you. Till you shine that bright. So when they smile on your face and they pretend like they want to help you, that's when you look yourself in the mirror and you check yourself and you ask yourself, am I fighting today? Are you?
That's what's up.
Yeah, I had a chance.
Right. What's going on? It's your boy J Universe, also known as Onyx Creative. You know what it is.
Yo, Onyx, are you fighting today?
Every day.
You do the curation of it
Are you fighting today?
every day.
This is Bank and Body right here, aka DAP Entertainment, and more formally known as Antonio Peck, your real estate broker as well as your real estate developer. So if you need any tips, if you like any strategies on how to create wealth, using real estate as a vehicle to create intergenerational wealth, you know where to reach me, you know where to find me. Holler at your boy. Holler at your boy. There's Bank.
I have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you fighting today?
Am I fighting? I've been fighting all my life, bro. You already know I'm fighting today and tomorrow and the next day.